Hi, Ginger. This is Bob Carlisle.
Hi, Bob. How are you doing?
I'm doing just wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing good. You're always in a good mood.
Well, I am today. Not always.
Not always. Okay.
It's early here. I just had my coffee, so I'm a happy guy.
Well, I'm glad you did the coffee first. Well, I'm excited to talk to you. First of all, I want to express my condolences on your Allies band member that just passed. I saw that on Facebook.
Ooh.
It was on your Facebook.
Yeah, I haven't checked it yet.
No, your bandmate, Kenny Williams.
Oh, yeah. I knew
In
that.
January. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that too. That was rough.
I know that.
He's been fighting it for a long time.
Well,
so he's finally at rest, and that I'm grateful for.
Out of pain, no more tears. So.
No more tears, man. Just presence of God and good Mexican food.
Yeah.
That's how I envision heaven.
Yeah, that and I'm from Texas, so Mexican food's up there. Horses. I want to play with some lions. All that stuff.
You'll be able to have them all.
Yeah, I can't do it right now. It's not, or it might be that might be how I meet Jesus, I guess.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, so I want to know. So I haven't talked to you since you did the Greatest Hits live tour this past fall. How did that go? What did you think?
Oh, I loved it. What wonderful people these are. I don't tour much anymore. I turn them down. I just got kind of retired, you know.
Right.
But those new song boys, they're persistent. They got me. I've loved those guys since we're really young. He's just a great guy, and so it was a wonderful tour. They really know how to tour correctly. They make sure that every artist and every crew member and family member are very comfortable and have everything they need. They're very, very good tourers.
And they have it like a well-oiled machine too, because they pull off.
They sure do.
They pull off their own tours and Winter Jam and this tour. They start all these different extra side tours and they pull it off. It looks like effortlessly, but I know behind the scenes it's not. So
there's nothing effortless, but they do it right. They got the right artists and they just bill it right and they do it right. And I think they should just continue to do very well with it. They're really good people.
Was it nice to
on a tour? They've got 3 buses out there, a semi truck, 1 bus for the band, 1 for the crew, and 1 for the families.
Wow!
So they make sure you're very comfortable.
So how long it had been since you had done like kind of a bigger size, event like this?
Well, I've done a few over the years. Another one about this size is a pretty big tour. For Christian music. I think the last time I did one quite that big was after the release of my Stories from the Heart album, which was my last album, and we didn't have 3 buses, we just had 1.
Yeah.
It was a nice tour. It was very nice. I usually don't care for bus tours. They look real pretty when they roll into town, but after a while, you always wind up smelling like a sock, and it's never your sock.
You get to know your bandmates a little too well, right?
You really do. You really do. Oh yeah.
So was it cool to have like reaction of people who have missed you, like seeing you out finally for a while? They were excited.
Yeah, people are very, very, very kind to me. I'm so grateful.
I'm sure you got a lot of tear-jerker stories about Butterfly Kisses.
Oh, more than I could tell you in a lifetime.
Well, you probably always will have those stories. I mean,
well, I'm just grateful, to have been able to write and sing a song that has even a minute part of bringing the hearts of children to their fathers. And I'm very grateful for that.
And one of the biggest wedding songs I ever see. Like it's very consistent. It's very consistent in almost every wedding. It's like
the #1 wedding song in the United States. And I was in New York once. You know who Paul Stuckey is from the old Peter, Paul, and Mary?
Oh yeah.
Anyway, he wrote the song, the wedding song. You remember that?
Yes.
Now to be among us. And that was the #1 wedding song in the country, and then Butterfly Kisses came out, and I was in New York, and we were at a hotel in a restaurant somewhere, and Paul Stuckey was way on the other side of the restaurant. He stood up and yelled at me, "Hey, so what?"
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
I took his spot as real nice guy.
You know what though? It's just, I'm a mom, and like my dad left when I was young, and like I always wanted that. That was like the picture of like what you always want as a little girl. And so for me,
I hear that a lot.
Yeah.
I hear that, and that makes me sad. But life is life. We just live it with what we have. And I think in those cases, I think mom takes the mantle up just as much as dad.
Well, and the timing of your song, like my kids were born in the mid to late 90s. So like, it was good timing. Like that was definitely something that I could relate to. I'm gonna dance with my daughters to that. Like for real. That's just such a beautiful song.
Wonderful.
And I'm so glad that all of you guys, well, except for Rebecca, she's not coming out on this one, but no, Rebecca's not on this one. I know. I'm so sad. But
you call her and give her a piece of your mind.
Exactly. Tell her. You guys weren't in Michigan last time. I'm gonna be there May 5th. It's like 20 minutes. I'll be 20 minutes away from it, so I'm excited. And Rebecca's not coming, but I'm a huge Nicole fan, so
she's awfully
good. Nicole's like she's like my music that I would listen to on a regular basis, that kind of style. But Point of Grace, like all I can think of is women's conferences. Like that's the times I have seen them perform. That's been where it's been is at women's conferences. But they have a really special sound. Like everybody does. It's very unique. You don't all sound the same. You have different, different gifts.
Right.
Have you met anybody, or like have you seen somebody on the road, like in the industry that you haven't seen in a while by being on the tour? Did you run into any old friends?
Or? Oh, well, you bet. I live in California now, but I used to live in Nashville for 10 years. I have lots of friends back there. We had about, I think 4 days off in the middle of the tour, so I rented a car and went down to Nashville and hung out with a lot of old friends. I got to see my old buddy Rick Elias too before he died. He had a brain tumor and took him, but I was able to see him and hug his neck and love him. And I'm glad I got to do that. But I got to see a lot of my old, because I made a lot of records in that town. And I got a lot of good friends.
It's got to be kind of like coming home.
Good to me.
Yeah. You would think that would be something that you miss a lot by being, not in that Nashville scene anymore, because I'm sure.
No.
But it was probably more special because you don't see them all the time. It was probably a special time.
Yeah, it's just a season. That was a great season.
So
fun with this.
I'm losing it. There you. Okay. There you go. Well, does it inspire you to want to get back into writing music or anything like that?
Oh, I'm always writing.
You're always writing.
I never stop doing that. That's something I just have to do. It's just in me. So I just write and write and write and write. Some great, some bad, some ridiculous, some confusing, but I write. And I'm writing a lot for the new band, and I'm just writing and recording all the time.
Now, how did your family that you said did they come with you on the tour? You said.
Oh no! Well, they were invited, but my wife, oh gosh, no. She is a terrible traveler.
And that's not the most comfortable ride. It may look like it's running all smooth, but
oh no, it's beneath her. She wouldn't do it. She likes her big Tempur-Pedic.
Yeah, I'm with your wife on that one. I have a direct relationship with my bed. I have one of those sleep number beds, and I have like an optimal number on. I have a soft side and a hard side. So when I'm tired of it being soft, then I roll over to the hard side, and then
you got it down.
That's what I miss when I travel to go see family or friends. Is It's like, oh, you go to bed at night and it's like, darn it, the number's not right, man. I miss my bed. But I guess I'm glad. I don't think I was ever made for traveling. I drive 20-hour trips sometimes to go see family in Texas. Well, I don't anymore, but I used to when the kids were little. And road trips or something. And then
the Countess Carlisle, which is what I call my wife, always have the Countess.
The Countess. I love that.
Man, she's up there telling the pilot to put it down. She's a hornet traveling. Not fun.
Oh, well, I'm glad that
wonderful woman pays to travel.
Did she go to any of your tour dates?
No.
No?
No, she's seen me. She knows what I
do. she's seen everything by now, right?
There's nothing I can do, sing, or say that she hasn't heard before.
And you can always like recreate your performance later for her. You can get in the living room and sing for her. Well, I'm so glad that you're going to be back out on this one, since it's going to be one I can actually attend. It's going to be near me. So
great.
I'm so excited, and I have to unfortunately get going. I have another interview, but I can't wait to see you. And thank you for coming out again. And I can't wait to hear you.
Look for those big old black buses. We're coming.
I'm ready for it. And thank you so much, Bob. And you have a blessed day. You and the Countess as well.
Thank you very much.